everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As promised, today I'm going to show you a detailed walkthrough of the MG Excite model, which I purchased I think back in February. Now it will be a two-part video. Part one is mainly going to be a walkthrough of the actual vehicle itself, and part two of the video is going to be a little bit more commentary and I guess my personal review of the vehicle and a couple of things that I actually don't like about the car. So make sure you stay tuned, and you will notice that I've actually blurred out some of the parts of the car. Is actually because I didn't want to show the dealer that I purchased the vehicle at, because I've actually had an incident with MG and I do want to share that story with you guys. So if you are someone that is considering buying MG make sure you stay tuned and watch both part of the video. For me personally, right now I probably won't buy another MG because of what I've actually gone through, and I will do I guess a detailed review in part two of my video. So stay tuned. First thing I need to show you is the actual key. This is the back of the key, and that's the front. You've got the lock button, you've got the boot, and you've got the unlock button. And this particular stripe is dependent on your color. So I've got a white one, so that's a white stripe, and then if you have a red one, it'll be a red stripe. Obviously it is proximity key, but you do have a manual key as well if your remote is out of battery. So if there's a button here which you can just click, that opens up, and then you have sort of your manual key that you can use to open the door, and that just slots in nicely like that. Alright, without anything further to do, let's go outside and have a look at the car. As you can see, there are lots of chrome bits around the doors, windows, as well as the side skirt. It does come with a 18-inch alloys and with Michelin tires as well. The vehicle is 4.57 meters long and 1.87 meters wide and 1.68 meters high. Now come to the front, you see you get a large grille with the MG logo. Once again, lots of chrome. At the bottom you've got a radar sensor as well as a sensor underneath the MG logo. Now I'm assuming that's for the MG Pilot, which is basically the semi-autonomous driving system. You get LED headlights with daytime running light, and when you buy the Excite model you do get continuous running indicator as well. At the bottom you got some fog lamps, and so yeah, that's sort of how the front looks like. Lots of chrome bits. Move up to the windscreen, you've got your sensors for your wipes, as well as a couple of sensors for all your other safety features as well. Full safety features on the screen and in the comments section below. So, but the HS is a 5-star ANCAP rated vehicle. Autofold side mirror with puddle lamp at the bottom. There you go. And as we move to the back, so that's how the back looks like. I personally really like the look from the back of the car. I think it looks fantastic. It's sleek and simple as well as it looks really good with the continuous indicator lights. So I'll demonstrate that to you guys now. So if I lock the car and if I unlock the car, so I think that looks really nice. Now we're going to have to the boot and have a look. Now with when you buy the Excite model or higher, you do get automatic tailgate as well. Now, boot space is 463 liters up to the cover, and 1,287 liters with the seat folded down. Now I've got a yo-yo pram which is quite small, but you can see you've got plenty of storage. So obviously you've got the shade or the cover, which works nicely. So if you want to unfold it, it just goes in like that, and you can take the shade off, but unfortunately there's no storage space for the shade. Now on the left you've got a LED light just over here, and you've got some storage bin over here as well, but unfortunately there are no 12 volts. You've got a couple of anchor points here, and you've got one there, and the boot it's a flat, so there's no hump, which you can slide your luggage or your stuff in and out pretty easily. At the bottom of the boot you've got some more storage space, and you've got a space saver tire as well. Now what I do like about the back is that it's very nicely built. Now if you can hear this, so it just clicks in nicely, and the support base, it doesn't move, you know, and it feels really sturdy. So I'm really happy with the quality of this build. Alright, we'll move to the inside of the car. So that's your button for your auto tailgate, so we'll just close that. Now it is keyless entry, so you can just lock and unlock your car by the press of this button here. And we'll just open the door up. Now the seat is manual adjustment. You've got your lumbar support over here. You've got your seat, your backrest up and down, and then you're moving forward or backwards, lever or shifter over here. And we'll jump in the car now. So I must say the interior of the vehicle looks very nice for the price that you're actually paying. And yeah, like it's everywhere, as you can see, is all soft touches. Even soft touches here, soft touches here, soft touches here. It's really until you get to the bottom you get the scratchy bits, but I have to say it's very nicely built, especially the interior, for the price, for the actual price that you are paying. Now it does come with a push start button here. You've got a jet style air vent, once again very nicely built. So plenty of adjustments that you can make. At the bottom you've got your mirror control, you've got some storage for coins, and you can also adjust your headlamp slightly up or down depending on your preference, and you get metal pedals as well. Over here you've got more storage, so it fits a 1.5 litre bottle of water without any issues, plus some extra storage on the side as well. And if we move to the passenger seat, now this seat is not real leather, it is synthetic, but you know what, it feels comfortable and comfortable to sit on as well, so I've got no issues there. Now you'll notice there's a lot of red stitchings, just red stitchings here. Now these are not customizable, so they are just you know, red no matter what color you buy. Decent sized glove box with LED light. And moving up here you've got some storage for your sunglasses and a sun visor with LED light as well when you open the shade up. Okay, so we'll now move to the center of the car. You get a nice 10-inch infotainment screen. Once again, large air vents. You've got your button control for your, for your car settings and volume, etc. I'll just remove this. If you open this storage compartment up, you get 2 USB ports as well as a 12 volt. You get a nice gear shifter with the MG logo engraved in. You've got your control for your tailgate, your handbrake, your auto hold, as well as I think that's a hill descent control. Has a light as well as the different driving mode that you can choose. In the middle you've got 2 cup holders with some storage for your phone or your key. If you don't want this to be exposed, I guess you can just close that. And once again, it's very nicely built, you know, it's solid, it's not wobbly. Like the whole center console is really solid, you can't even move it. So the build quality, I must say, in this car is very good. You've got your armrest, which is actually adjustable, so forward and backward if you're someone that is short. If you open this up, nothing really too interesting, but you do get a option where you can let some cool air through. So if you do have a cold drink or something, you can put it here, but to be honest, it doesn't really work. And the cold air is not sufficient enough, so I rarely use it, and normally I put, like coins and keys and stuff in there. I did forget to mention about the steering wheel. So you do get a nice sports sort of steering wheel with paddle shifters and also a flat bottom. Sorry, it's a bit on an angle, but I will show you once I start the car up. And you also get the super sports mode if you buy the Excite model. Alright, we've started the car up now. As you can see, well, you do get a nice sporty sort of steering wheel with a flat bottom. You got the MG logo in the middle, and then if you buy the Excite model, you do get the option of the Super Sports mode as well. Move to the center. On the left, you've got your analog dial speedo. You got your fuel gauge. You got a sort of a digital speedo as well. You've got your temperature for your engine, and then you've got your ref count here. You also get, let me see if I can get that right, you've got your tire pressure monitoring system, as well as your battery power as well. Now, I won't go through too much details of the infotainment screen as well as the LCD screen, but if you guys do want me to make a separate video, because it will take some time, I can do that. So just leave in the comments section below. This is your sort of your default screen setup. So you've got your music player, you've got your navigation, as well as your air condition. Now, when you buy the Excite model, you get ambient lighting as well. I find that the ambient lighting, it doesn't work great during the daytime, so it's not really bright, you can't really see it, but it does look quite nice in the evening. So I will show you how the vehicle looks like during the nighttime. So as I said before, this is sort of your control. You've got your volume, you've got your 2 settings, your air condition, plus your heated side mirror, as well as the heated rear mirror as well. Now the car does have a decent sound system. You've got 1 speaker, 2, so 4 at the front, and you've got 2 at the back as well. So it comes with like a digital sort of subwoofer, but there's no actual subwoofer. But you know what, overall the sound system is quite good. Now the MGHS is a 1.5 litre turbocharged engine with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission system. A lot of the reviewers says that, you know, the engine lacks power for the size of the vehicle, which I guess I agree. But you know what, if you're just doing city driving, you know, it's more than enough to get you around. So yeah, that's pretty much how it looks like from the driver's side. And we'll go to the back of the vehicle to have a quick look. So here's the back of the vehicle. You've got ISOFIX here, and then you've got ISOFIX over there as well. Now I've got a child seat that is rear facing, so that's the Britex Millennia. It fits in nicely, but for me, if you have on a sort of a rear facing, and then your front passenger doesn't have a lot of space. I'm 192 centimeters tall, so it is not ideal for me. But you know what, here you do get a low hump, which is good, so it's easy to carry 3 passengers. And if we move inside here, this is my normal seat position, and I'm sitting sort of quite comfortable, so I still have plenty of space at the back as well, so which is good. You've got some storage here as well as on the passenger side, and you get 2 air vents as well as 2 USB ports, so that comes in handy when you got kids at the back. Look, other than that, it's you know, it's quite spacious. You actually got 6 speakers. You got 2 over here as well. The windows do go down fully, as you can see, and you can get plenty of natural light, so the window is quite large. Alright, here's a view of how the car looks like from the rear passenger seat. And once again, for the price that you're paying, I think is really money worth spent. One thing I did forget to mention is you also get a center armrest. This is really nice. Look at the, you know, it's like a brush metal kind of finish. If you press this button, you've got 2 cup holders, comes in nicely, and if you press that, you get some more storage. And also the armrest is actually nice and wide, you know, so if I'm sitting here, you've got enough space for 2 people to put their arms on, sorry. So I think that looks really nice. It doesn't open from the back, so you can't put a ski, or like you can't put a ski through. Here's how the car looks like during nighttime. So I'll give you a quick walkthrough of the exterior, and then we'll quickly go inside. It's quite windy outside today. So nice LED light. You've got the mud lamp underneath here which shows onto the ground. It's very nice and bright, which is good. And that's how the back looks like as well. So alright, we're jumping. Now you can see the ambient lighting. Okay, we'll start up the car now. So that's how the car looks like with the ambient lighting on. I'll probably best for me to go to the rear passenger seat to give you guys a full view. Alright, okay, so that's how the ambient lighting looks like during night time. As you can see, you've got ambient lighting all the way through, from passenger seat to up to where the driver's seats are, and then you've got two stripes, one stripe on the left, one stripe on the right, and then in the rear passenger seat you've got just one stripe underneath here on the doors, and also one underneath there as well. So you can also have the option of have it sort of flashes every few seconds. So I'll demonstrate that to you guys now. Okay, we're at the front of the car now, so I'll just quickly show the different type of settings that you can have for the ambient lighting. So you've got comfort, convenience, you've got ambient lighting. You can change it depending on the different driving mode, or you can have it whatever preference that that you prefer, I guess. You can adjust the brightness, and then also you can have it whether it's pulsing mode. Sorry, yeah, that was the one I was looking for, pulsing mode. So if you put that on, you'll come on and off every few seconds. I personally prefer just to be on all the time, so I'll have that off, and it just changed my color for some reason, so I'll go back to my preference. So it does have a few different colors that you can have. So the thing like I guess a whitish color, I'm not sure how it will show up on the video, but you've got sort of a green color, you've got a blue color which is quite distinctive, then you've got a white color, and then you've got the red color. I think that's their signature color. No, it looks aggressive when you're driving. Also, if you do turn the super sports mode on, it does change your dial color as well, which again, it's a nice feature to have. So I'll just press that button now. There you go. So it'll tell you that you're in super sports mode, and then your LCD screen changes as well. So once again, that's a nice touch, something a little bit different. Alright, there was one thing I forgot to mention in the video when I took during the day, but if you do put the vehicle on reverse, obviously there's a reverse camera. There's also a distance indicator as well, which is handy. Now I'm not too sure how accurate it is, but it does give you, I guess, it does give you a bit of an indication. So that comes in handy as well.